pulse of the VI. Listen close and you will see why. The information will set you free. Stand together, never divide. Pulse VI.
Hey, every time that one comes, it's like Pulse.
It's so nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just a good the extra. What do we call
Intro?
it? Outro. Outro, I mean, not extra.
Wouldn't it be an intro?
Where am I? Huh?
We didn't even say afternoon.
No, I meant the intro. Oh, good afternoon. Hello. This is the Pulse VI. You're here with Binta and the Swain Show. It's only us today.
We are here. BVI Chick is on vacation.
Yes.
So
yes,
we are
about time.
Here
we are.
She actually doesn't. I don't think she's gone anywhere since like Christmas. Whereas we've gone like
places
a lot. But you know, that's 2018. 2018? I almost said 2019. 2018 is the year to do things. I feel like this is my year to do a lot of things that I've always wanted to do.
Yeah, agreed. Like make a lot more money than the years before.
Let's not start there. Because I'm still hoping for that. I feel like I'm so broke. You don't know? No?
Yeah, I do feel broke. I feel like I haven't made any amount of money for the entire year.
Because you make it, then it goes to bills and groceries.
Yeah, you make it and you don't see it.
Okay. Can I ask you, guess how much I spent in groceries this week?
This week?
In one day. Just one round. Just pick a number, any number.
$355.
$568.
Who's she shopping for, Blake? What?
No, honestly, I'm getting teary-eyed thinking about it right now because all I'm thinking is I'm so broke.
500
I
and
don't
what?
like this adulting life.
Hey, turn me up in a headphone, Shane. What? I didn't hear this right.
No, because it's just I don't know. I didn't go shopping for. Remember, I was away for a month.
Yeah.
The last time I went shopping was before then. So I didn't go shopping. And then this week I was like, okay, my uncle and my cousin are coming tonight. So I'm going to cook for them and I'm going to do all these things. But I didn't have anything in my fridge. I would literally go to work, buy food, go home, don't eat till the next day. Like I have like small snacks and stuff.
Right, that's right.
And then I went and I bought everything and I forgot to buy water.
Damn, son. So
I
after
took some
all the
bottles.
500 and something, you
I took some bottles from work.
So you stole some bottles from work?
No. The water is provided for us.
Okay, so you just took
you.
as much as you wanted and however you wanted.
Just 3 bottles from work, you know. I apologize in advance. No, sorry, Wilma.
Anyway, guys, you're here. 90.9 FM, Caribbean Superstation, Pulse VI. Good afternoon. How are we doing in the BVI? I just want to let you guys know that we're live on the Pulse VI page on Facebook.
Yes.
So if you have any questions throughout the entire show, because we do have 58 minutes left for the show, if you have any questions, any statements you want to make, any remarks, please do so on our Facebook page right now. We all are linked in to the...
Yes. We're all on it. I'm on Twitter. I'm on...
What was that?
Oh my god, I just burped. That was so that was so nasty. Is this I'm drinking bitter lemon, Canada Dry. It's gas.
Bitter lemon. Okay then.
Sorry,
she pulls it behind of her back,
Sorry.
people. And
That's so embarrassing. But like we were saying, we are live. We've got such a special show for you guys today. I feel like we haven't had enough time to really delve into our hot topics, and today's all about hot topics. And we've got a game we're gonna play later on. I'm so excited about it.
Yes.
And just to let you guys know, we actually did have. Can we tell them that we actually did have guests lined up this week, but
what
due
happened?
to scheduling conflicts,
Okay.
you know, they couldn't make it. So we were supposed to have Kyron and the athletic team, Chantel and everybody else in here, but we understand, and we wish them the best in everything. You know, so tell me about your week, Robbie.
Don't remember much of it, to be honest.
Blame it on the
Can we tell them what or do we support? Just let them figure it out.
What?
The extra voice.
No, the extra voice is coming from Blake today.
It is
we have to
coming from
tell them.
Blake.
So we don't have BVI Chick on the show, nor do we have a guest today. So we have Blake on the show today.
Is, though.
So Blake is like
bomb. He's like the everything
subconscious
behind
today.
Yeah, I'm the Clark Kent. I'm Batman.
No,
You
but
hear
said
that? You
Clark
hear that
Kent,
voice?
though. You should say Batman.
Oh man.
See, Clark Kent because I'm a superhero.
Oh my god. So is Batman.
Batman because I do everything.
Gotcha.
Cinema.
Jack of all trades.
Hey, this guy. But anyway, for the first hot topic, I have there was something posted by Ti. So if you follow Ti, it's
Instagram?
Troubleman31 on Instagram. And it was something posted by him either yesterday or the day before yesterday. And it goes, why men don't marry. Shh, Binta, don't just suck your teeth and I ain't even say what it is yet, okay? Here's the way it goes, Blake. Why men don't marry. And it goes, because there is nothing in it for them. And then it explains, what exactly does marriage offer men today? Men know there's a good chance they'll lose their friends, their respect, their space, their sex life, their money, and if it all goes wrong, their family, says Helen Smith, PhD, author of Men on Strike. They don't want to enter into a legal contract with someone who effectively take half their savings, pension, and property when the honeymoon period is over. Men aren't wimping out by staying unmarried or being commitment phobes. They're being smart. Unlike women, men lose all power after they say I do. Their masculinity dies.
Excuse me.
So it's basically saying
what do you think
that
about
the
that?
modern type day men are not getting married because they are smart.
Because they're scared of what will happen after in case it doesn't work out, that the woman goes with everything they have.
Yes. That's what this statement is saying.
And I think that's
what
the
I need
dumbest
to
thing
know.
ever.
What I need to know is this true?
No.
Why?
Because if you're going in a marriage, if you're going in something of that nature, you love somebody so much that you're willing to spend the rest of your life with them, this is what you're willing to do. It's a risk. You can't say, I'm going in there, I'm not going to do it, even though I love them, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to give you all my stuff or have you tied down to me so that when whatever happens bad, you could take all my stuff. No, that's not how it's supposed to happen.
But it does happen like that every single time.
Okay, it sucks for them. They should have done it smarter, but you can't. I don't know.
Look, in America, my personal opinion is getting married and divorce is the equivalent to going to jail and trying to get a job when you come out.
Yeah, it kind of is. It's $1 billion industry. First of all, let's get back to that. It is $1 billion industry, a $30 billion industry, to be specific. Every time a man is divorced from a woman, and if he makes more than the woman, he intends to lose half,
If not
more, of what he has. So, are men being smart, or are they just being players like we're all tagged to be?
I think men are being men in that statement.
Well, if you love someone, you shouldn't take half
Of what they had.
when you leave.
So I learned about this the other day, actually, on Twitter.
On Twitter. What you learn on
so
Twitter?
you know how a lot of people what's his name? The guy on what's his name? He's really the really cute on Grey's Anatomy, the clear guy, mixed guy, Jesse
Williams.
Jesse Williams. He's on spousal support. He has to support his spouse.
Right.
And I was like, this is so dumb. Why are women doing this? You're getting $600,000 out of his, a year from him just
Right.
from spousal support. Right? And then now you want more. So I thought that was really selfish. But then the lawyers came on and they were like, no, that's not how it works. This is really because they started the career with them. They kind of were there from the beginning or something along those lines. Apparently it's like a law type of thing.
Correct.
That's why they can get spousal support. And I actually agree with that. I couldn't come on a timeline then and say it because it kind of defeats what I was saying. But if I was there with you from the jump and then you get to be TI, half of what you have is mine.
True.
So I will take it if I want to leave.
True.
So
I hear you, but do you hear what you're saying?
yes, very clearly.
My question is, did
No.
you
What
help
if you
build
didn't?
it?
What if you didn't help build it?
You always help. It's a partnership.
No.
No. That's not what we asked. What if you did not help build it?
I mean, but then you shouldn't get spousal support.
But the lawyers still give it to you.
But the lawyers
But
still
mind you, I
give it to
said,
you.
well, from my understanding, what they said is if you were there for you did something. You were there in partnership. You were there. That's why spousal support. You were there from the jump, and then now they're where they are now.
Well, let me put you up on game.
Lord.
My dad's been married 5 times.
Let's-
Yeah, you could put down your T on that. My dad been married 5 times in the BVI. And of those 5 times, at least 3 to 4 times, he has to give out $60,000 or more during a divorce.
Ching.
So you start to tell me about who is doing what and who gets what in terms of half,
No.
in terms of house, in terms of this, in terms of that.
Who has the kids? Who's keeping the kids?
He has the kids.
Dun, dun,
So
dun.
help me understand.
No, but I feel like as a woman, like we just always, we are there. We are your support. We are your. If I'm there, I'm your support. Support is something. We're sacrificing a whole lot of stuff.
So
for you.
support costs a lot of money these days.
Excuse me.
See, for example,
If-
right?
No.
Okay.
No. If I come, listen to me. Y'all don't have you. Listen. If I feel like if I'm with somebody, if I'm a partner, we are in this together. We are in everything together. We make the decisions
We
together.
should be, right.
No, we make the decisions together.
We
If
should,
not-
right.
we
Should.
make the decisions together. We're doing all this, and then let's say 10 years down the line or 15 years down the line, you decide this is not what you want anymore. Or sometimes it's a female saying this is not what they want anymore. If you come to, some people have prenups now. A lot of people have prenups nowadays.
This is exactly why. This whole conversation is exactly
No, but
why.
the prenups, you still have to leave with something.
Right.
Your marriage, if you put this amount of time in it, you put this effort, you put this work in, the prenup goes to show mind you, the prenup is signed upon marriage. Right? So even in prenup, before you even get to whatever honeymoon phase, whatever, you're signing away some of your rights. One child, I give you $1 million. 2 kids, $2 million.
Yeah.
You know, whenever you do decide to leave or whenever something happens.
Right.
So it's like, you're here, you're putting your time. We bear your children.
No, you bear your children.
Excuse me. I think this is really unfair because it's like 2 men against me. So y'all have I don't know, but all I'm saying is I feel like if we put in the same amount of effort is a lot of money to me. Effort. Imagine
so
you
there
put
we
in,
go.
Not a lot of money. it's effort in itself.
It's
is
worth
currency.
time, and time is
Time.
currency.
You can't take anything by time. I feel like if I put in my time and my effort,
Okay, let me say
Lord,
something.
y'all throw me
One
off.
of the number one problems is not the fact that men really hate to get married. The way I see it is, it's nothing wrong with divorcing or separating if it isn't working out.
Right.
A man, any real man, don't have a problem giving a woman her due just. But
Right.
the average
Is it average?
woman is evil. Understand this, right? They don't just want the money. They want to hurt him financially.
Hurt
Because
people,
what
hurt
is a
people.
woman's gone?
Hurt people.
Something about hell in a woman's gone. Yeah, we get it.
Oh my god.
So it's no longer love.
Right.
A man could fall out with a woman today and them cool tomorrow.
Right.
But a woman fall out with a man today, enemies forever. And don't even talk, majority of them sometimes when they got children involved.
True.
A lot of women turn their children against the father,
Right. Right.
which ain't fair at all.
Right.
And so it's like love gone through the window. It's like, oh, we done? I going with everything. That's fair?
Not
There's
necess-
no correct answer. And I feel like we could go all day, and I can go on all day because I think it's unfair because it's 2 guys against 1 girl.
No, I'm kind of neutral. I look outside.
No, because generally hurt people, and there are some men out there that actually do the same thing. Look at Mary J. Blige. He wants spouse. You saw that story
She an idiot.
That's one person.
that we know of.
That's one
Okay.
man.
That we know
Okay,
of.
how about the
Compared to
guy?
How many?
How about the guy? I don't know if you guys ever heard the story about the guy who was willing to pay child support for his child. He was always there for events.
Bless him.
He paid everything, but he got thrown in jail for either paying too much or being there too much for his child.
Well, the judge was probably on something, but
Unjust.
the judge, and mind you, in that case, I blame it on the judge
Unjust.
because he probably was hurt from something else. Excuse me.
You can't blame the judge. You got to blame the mother.
Y'all are confusing me. Because how can... Anyway,
She's the one who complained.
listen to me. The point of the whole matter is that if I am with you, this is me talking for me. If I am with you and I spend 20 years of my life with you, that means I have spent 20 years trying to push you, trying to motivate you, trying to help you be the best that you can be, pushing out children for you.
And that's if you're a good woman. That's if you're a good woman, though.
Speaking of myself.
Go ahead.
I do all that stuff. Then you want me to leave a 20-year-old union with nothing?
No.
Nobody
never said that.
Nobody never said nothing.
That's what I'm getting from you?
No.
We're speaking about the bad women.
Yeah. First of all, we're speaking about terrible women.
Okay, can we talk about terrible men too?
Of course, we can get there after the break. We can get there. Ladies and gentlemen, you're here at Pulse VI, Caribbean Superstation 90.9 FM. You're here with Binta, Blake, and the Swain Show. We'll be back. It is 3:16 in the BVI. I hope you guys are having a great afternoon. We are surely having one, and we will have another great 44 minutes. Good afternoon. Pulse VI. We'll be back.
Pulse VI.
We are back.
Hey, we're back. Pulse VI,
back.
Caribbean
Swain
Superstation
Show.
90.9 FM. The Binta.
Did you like how I did that?
Yeah,
Swain
the Swain
Show.
Show.
That was dope.
Who are you?
I don't know. That was kind of like a Barney.
Welcome today, kids, with all my friends.
Dude, I used to love Barney. Like when I was in Gambia, you know, like the cassette days.
The VHS?
VHS, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My mom used to send them all down in like a suitcase in Gambia, and then I used to give them away though. So they always just, I don't know.
Because you were always more privileged than the other Gambians?
No, I just gave them away.
Okay, just checking.
I don't know. My
She was
parents always
buying
send me
friendship.
stuff. I don't know what it was. I was always stubborn. Like whenever I had stuff, I would always just kind of, I don't know.
No, I'm not kidding with you. That was me too. I gave away a lot of my toys as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially around my community. Hannah's, how you doing? Boop, 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 whatever. Hannah's estate. Sounds lavish, but it's not, people. Still see Cosby.
I used to give away my friends' toys to myself.
Thief. That's what you call her.
No,
Thief.
no, even trade.
Modern day Robin.
That's a thief.
Finders.
A Wall Street thief,
Finders,
ladies
losers.
and gentlemen. A Wall Street thief.
Wow. Robbie.
Ma'am.
Can we start playing our game? Because I don't even want to go back into this male woman conversation.
Sure, we don't have to. Men lose divorces, and that's all we get into. Women
all the
win.
time.
Women win. Men lose.
Not all the time.
Let's carry on.
Not all the time.
Okay, name one time.
One time.
Anyway, what we're gonna do is we are going to play a little game.
Little.
It's still hot topics, but what we did actually is we came up with some hot topics that we wanted to, stuff like that, and we wrote them down on a piece of paper. I don't know what Robbie's questions are, and he doesn't know what my questions are. And Blake's we're all three of us are gonna pick. We're gonna go in turn.
Okay.
So since you guys are all on this equality thing, I'm gonna let the gents go first.
Cool. I'll let Blake go first.
So Blake, pick a question,
Yes,
and then
choose one.
just read it. Read the question, and then we're gonna go from there.
Ha. Ladies first.
All right.
Binta, this question's for you. When is a good time to get married? At what age?
It's so interesting how that question came up and the divorce question.
That's my question.
Yeah.
That's how I said it. That's not how I.
Okay, let me read it how she said it. When is a good time to get married? Age.
That's not what I said.
When is a good time? Okay, answer the question. When is a good time to get married? And at what age?
See,
Not about to cheat, no.
she's in doubt. Check it out.
It's not about your question. It was my question. It doesn't matter, but it doesn't
Oh
matter.
my God, you asked that. I asked the same question. That's why too. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's okay. Let me read it. Sorry,
Epic.
Blake.
High five for that.
When is a good time to get married? For me, my answer is there is no good time. It's whenever there's no, like, age-wise. There's no good age. Because remember when we were younger, we all had, I'll be married, but I was supposed to be married this year. According to my list I had when I was younger. I'll be married by 25, have my kid by 26, da-da-da-da-da. But clearly that's not happening. It's not happening at all.
It's not happening.
Because
at
you have
all.
to get a man first.
So why don't you have a man, Binta?
I mean,
Gosh, you
okay, let me
manless.
not say that. I have somebody, but it's a story for another day.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
But I feel like with everybody, a lot of people jump into getting married too soon, and it doesn't last. You see how many young marriages we have nowadays, and I feel like a lot of them base it off of, oh, I'm getting old. I need to get married. I need to do this. I need to do that.
Yeah.
And there are still a lot of people in the world who want to have kids, and a lot of people who still do the I have to get married and then have my kids.
I-
That type of stuff. So it's really arranged, but I don't think there's any age to me. What about you? What you think?
I'll have to agree that there is no age to get married these days. And I'll tell you why too, is because we fail. We fail a lot. And it doesn't matter if you're black, white, red, Spanish. We fail. Like, people naturally fail. And I would have to blame it a lot on men. Sorry, guys.
I don't agree,
I agree.
But it's true.
completely.
and I'll say why.
A lot of
Excuse me,
men don't keep it 100% straight with women. And I'll tell you from experience, I have been in relationships where I didn't want to break it up because I didn't want to hurt someone's feelings.
Facts.
And I feel like men do that on a bigger scale when it comes to being married, because there was a lot of times in my younger age when I had younger relationships and those girls wanted to get married. And even though I was in a position to get married, maybe, I don't think I was emotionally ready.
That's true. You have to be.
And I think a lot of women push men to try to be emotionally ready as fast as possible. And then some men, and this is what my point is coming in, some men give in to that. So instead of being honest with themselves, instead of being, hey, I don't want to do this, I can't do this right now, I know it would please you and your mind and your family, I can't do this right now.
I completely
and
agree.
I feel like it's a lot of the times the men's decision and not saying, hey, I'm gonna renege on this situation, I'm gonna pull back, I'm gonna say, hey, you know what, let's give it another year, another 6 months, another 5 years, another 2 years, and what's not. I feel like it's always been the men's fault in not being honest with people, not being honest with the girl
agree.
in the relationship.
Still, I don't agree.
No, but
What's your take? What's your take, Blake?
I think it starts before the marriage, and I would have to blame our overall culture as Caribbean people. And this is one thing I wish that we used to do here in the Caribbean, like they do in the States, where people date. Because in the Caribbean, we get together.
yeah.
I as your man,
Use
my
mine.
woman.
We don't date.
We don't date, and then a year, 2 years, we married. But guess what? You're marrying a stranger
Yeah,
because
true.
you don't know the person.
True.
If me and Binta, let's say me and Binta went to school from young, I know her because we grew up together. So I know what
Right.
piss her off. I know what to calm her down.
Right.
If I choose to get with her and marry her next year, it'll work technically
Right.
because I
Right,
know
right.
her. We're friends, and I tell a lot of people because a friend of mine had asked me, "Hey Blake, how come you cool with all your ex?" I said because I made a friend before I made a lover. So when the relationship is destroyed, there's a friendship to fall back on.
That's true. I can completely agree.
And
with
when it
that.
comes to marriage on a whole, I feel that a woman, or women in general, are prepared for life. They know about their bodies, they know how to take care of themselves, they know how to take care of their families.
Who?
The average woman,
The average, not you, Ben.
while the men, we are raised on the street.
Most of us.
Most of us. Unless
Yeah.
you come out in a good household,
Right.
whatever we learn on the street.
Right.
We learn, majority of us learn about sex on the street from the
Right.
kind of who the girls are.
Kills.
And it's almost like, let me get a perfect example. Let's say me and Robbie were tight in school, and we checking you. And you're like, nah, I don't like you. You's a dog, Blake. But you only calling me a dog because probably the girl them say Robbie is a dog. Guilty by association.
Right. Correct.
And then after a while, I be like, man, none of these girls ain't checking me. I can be a dog anyway, fine. And we go down that path.
Yeah.
And we can't really, even if I have feelings for a female, I wouldn't necessarily show them feelings. Because again, our culture is a man ain't supposed to really express himself.
How can we change that though? How can we it's so instilled, like the culture is not something you
Because
can easily
mommy,
change.
if a boy cry, mommy telling you shut up, you're a punk, and daddy telling you shut up, you're a punk.
Yeah, but now
True.
in this
So
generation, we have the opportunity to kind of change that with our kids.
I feel like we have, and don't get me wrong, maybe I'm just looking at it from my perspective and the people that I'm around, but
Right.
I feel like we have. I feel like we have changed in terms of telling your son, no, you can't wear pink, or no, you can't do this, and no, you can't do that. And wearing pink is a huge
was,
topic in the Caribbean.
Yep.
It's not. It's not. So,
Worldwide.
it's not. I would. Okay. Okay, I'll give you that. It's worldwide in some cases, but as I'm saying, to me it's getting a lot better because whether you're from the States or from London or from here, from South Africa or North Africa, it doesn't matter. Certain people, or the certain demographic or a certain community of people have moved forward when it comes to boys wearing pink or boys doing things that girls do or and what's not. And I don't know where the point is I was taking, so I'm just gonna shut up after here and let Binta continue.
But I get what you guys are saying completely. Well, not probably you know, so you lost your train of thought.
I did.
But culture, because I didn't think we're usually
Culture. There we go.
Yeah.
Yes, culture.
Because I didn't think of it in the Caribbean type of view. Because the Caribbean view and the African view are more or less the same.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's why to me, it's the same thing to me.
Right. But Caribbean view versus American view. The American view is a little bit more, let's say, fruity. It's a little bit more fruity.
Depends on where in the States, because that's why when I kind of was like States too when you mentioned that, because the pink thing, Mississippi. Y'all know that's my place. My boys are from Mississippi. Now, one of them, Donnell, he's from it's all family oriented. It's more like a Caribbean African vibe, right? And Davin was from a city like an hour and a half away or something like that, right? And he would, he'd wear the colored pants, and whereas Donnell was like, like, no, he was still wearing the baggy pants and the like, dressing like Totola. So I'm like, so what's happening here? You're both from the same state, different places, but you're attracted to different things, and because of what you're around. It really depends on surroundings, where you are, or whatever. Daniel, it took us 3 years to get this man in a pink shirt, and now he wears pink shirts like it's nobody's business.
The first time I ever wear a pink shirt?
Probably for a cancer society kind of.
Exactly.
I know, my boy.
I'll don it once a year.
You guys need
let's
to
all
stop.
save the breast.
You guys need to stop.
But that's my culture.
gosh.
That circumstances.
Yeah.
Time's moving like so fast.
Circumstances. Yeah, time is moving fast. It is 3:30. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. We got to take a break because we have to pay our dues. We have to pay our bills. So 90.9 FM, we're about to take a break. This is Pulse VI. You're here with Blake, Binta, and the Swain Show today because it's something different. Please hit us. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Listen to these commercials.
Pulse VI.
Caribbean Superstation. We're back. It's a great show so far. I don't know what Binta drinking.
It's really just coffee.
But the coffee going down fast and quick. And I never see coffee that color. But here we are.
It's so good.
Here we are. Beautiful archipelago.
Anyway, we're back. We're gonna play some more of our game. It's my turn. I'm gonna go next. I know I said Jen's first, but kind of Blake's pick kind of just and pick a question myself.
Turn up.
Okay,
She's
so
picking a
this
question,
paper
ladies and
is
gentlemen.
blank.
And that's your fault, okay? You wrote a blank question on a piece of paper.
Wow, that was so disrespectful.
What is a random question?
Okay,
Hey.
this one says
That's a T question.
public displays of affection. Yes or no?
How far in the relationship?
Oh, a question with a question. My boy Blake in with the three-pointer shot from way downtown.
I don't know. Just overall.
Are you asking me as a married man or a single man?
Hey.
How about you answer from both perspectives? Wait.
She's a side chick or the main chick?
Whoa.
I am not
I can do this
encouraging
all
that. I'm not about to go up there.
Number
with y'all.
3.
I am not about to play with y'all on that. No.
Public affection. Married, not married, single. Wait. You have to be together. You can't be single.
I'm just saying generally, what do you think about it, right?
I see
you and...
nothing wrong with public affection.
Okay, what about you?
Nothing wrong with it. Because at the end of the day, if you're together, you're together. And if you cannot show public affection, then obviously something is wrong in the relationship. And obviously, if me and Binta together and Binta don't want to hold my hands and we going by Mac coffee shop just to get some coffee and 2 chocolate chip cookies and 1 macadamia nut, and she can't hold my hand, then obviously Tommy over across by Aromas up on the porch watching us go by Mac, and she can't hold my hand because he watching.
Yeah.
No. Like for me, okay, for me is a no. I don't like it. That's clearly why I'm in predicaments I am in. Because I've never been like a mushy like type of person. I don't tell people I love them. I don't do that.
No.
I know it's really bad. I really have like some serious mental issues.
So you would never kiss your significant other in public?
Like I do like a peck, like if push comes to shove, like if it's desperate.
So not a tongue though?
I would never.
You would never lock lips?
I would never.
You would
That's
never
amazing to me
smooch?
because I take Binta as a very emotional person.
I'm
Yeah, me
not.
too. So
like
I'm
it's so
confused.
bad.
You're an
Like
enigma.
you think I am, but like I don't do like with certain. Now I'm getting better. I think I'm a little better at it now.
How?
But before, because I can actually like, hey, and hug you up. And
But
just
that's
chill.
not a relationship.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like overall, not really. Take out relationships.
But
I haven't been in a relationship.
also the public affection question was for not just a
No,
relationship.
it was relationship. It's how you ever take it. But for me, my thing is it goes deeper than just relationships. I'm that way just overall. I've always been that way. It's really bad because somebody would tell me, like, let's use Moni for example. Moni is so like she's such a loving person, and that's just her personality. And then you have me. She'll come, love you, bye. And I'm like, all right, bye.
I could feel you on that.
You understand?
I'm
And
like
then
that.
even in person, she's like, bye, love you.
But
Deuces.
I think that personality comes from walls that you put up.
I know. And then the first
Because I
time,
have walls.
it's really bad. The first time my ex told me he loved me, I laughed. But it's not that it was funny. It was
Dread.
just and then things have never been the same since then.
How can
Mind
it?
you, we've been together on and off for like 6 years. It's
I would
really
cheat on you.
You
no,
laugh at me.
let's not.
I'm kidding.
But you know, you understand. So it's like I always think back to I shouldn't. It's like I didn't mean to. It shocked me, and I was like,
But you know what's terrible about that,
Oh,
Binta?
Binta,
Where you
I'll
might
leave
scar
you
him.
right then
Because
and there.
again, it leads back to the point where men
it is
very, 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 very shy when it comes to expressing themselves.
are.
And imagine he's like, hey, I love you, you know.
And then I. You
She
understand?
even laughed
So,
at that.
No, honestly, after that, things were never the same. This was in the end of year 1, right? And mind you, I'm telling you, it's almost 6 years. End of year 1, and things have been so tough. And it took him until last year or the year before to finally come around again, because he still hurt. Like he won't express himself properly. I think it's actually a real problem because, it's not just me. There's a lot of people that don't realize somebody can express themselves to you, and you just put these walls up like concrete and steel, and
Stop it, Binta.
I need help. But Claire, anyway, next question. I can't.
Anyway, next
I
question.
can't.
Robbie,
Anyway,
Robbie's
I'll
turn.
pull the question.
Throw me one
Hopefully,
time.
it's not.
throw me one time.
Show you one?
Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully, it's not my own question.
Hold on.
It is your own question.
Wow, these questions are coming from left field. If your significant other is cheating, who do you confront? Your boyfriend, your girlfriend, or the one he or she cheated with?
Excuse me?
Did you not understand
If your
the question?
partner is cheating,
Uh-huh.
who do you confront?
Who do you confront? Who do you talk to? Who do you carry on with? Who
I
do you
talk to
argue
my
with?
I talk to my best friend. I kill you. I won't go after the other person,
Okay.
because then again it's like, even if they knew better, you know me, I'm with you. It's your duty to not go out and step out on me. It is your duty to be loyal to me. It is your duty
Correct.
to be mine. So I
Correct.
will kill you.
Correct. But the people of today do not have this answer correct. And it may not be that they don't know the answer. It just may be that they're going off of their emotions at the moment. Because if I come home and say, Binta, me and you together, and Blake is there in the bed with you. If I come home at that moment, how am I gonna ignore Blake when he is in the room? I'm not saying I would do this. I'm just saying, speaking from other people who I know has done this. How can I ignore this man in my bed? I'm not just gonna come to you and be like, "Hey, you're having a good time there. What's
need some
going
help?"
on?" You know what I mean? Like,
Do you need some water?
yeah. I mean, coming from me, in personally, if I found out my significant other was cheating on me, I wouldn't have the conversation with her. not him. That's just me personally, because I don't even care if me and him have any kind of history. I really don't. I mean, if we do, then that brings up a whole different topic.
pressure point.
But if we don't, then I really have nothing to say, because it's all on her. She made that choice. Because at the end of the day, you have 100 dudes flogging you. You have 100 dudes flogging you. I don't care if you choose one and then it boils down to that, because at the end of the day, it's your decision. It's your choice. I would go after the lady, my lady. That's what I would do. I would have that argument with her, not the guy she's cheating on me with.
Same.
So I just wanted to bring that question up, because I feel like we as people, black or white, Caribbean or non-Caribbean, we tend to forget who we went into the relationship with, and we tend to try to go after the other person that our significant other cheated with. And I feel like I've always felt like that's something entirely wrong, and it's something maybe we can't come back from, something maybe we can come back from. But what do you know? I don't know. Y'all talk to me. What are we saying?
I going after you I'm with. I fight you
To comment on what Binta said, she said she's going to talk to her friend
first.
first.
Be like, oh my God.
Her best friend.
I'm the person, keep friends out of your damn business.
Nah.
That's me. Trust me. Keep friends out of your business. But at the same time, yeah, you're supposed to go at your significant other. But, but,
Listen.
we got problems if I walk in the house and pan on top of you on my bed.
No,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, yeah. I mean, both of y'all should die.
Because if you go on by him to do your business and I find out,
but
I
in
mean,
your bed that you sleeping in, imagine if they ain't come home on time.
True.
I
I didn't even think about that when I said the story. Yeah,
I do believe if somebody cheat, is worth a second swing.
Right.
Find out what's wrong and try
It
to
is,
make
it
amends.
is, it
But if
is.
them do it again, move on by your business.
Yeah.
If you go by him, we'll work it out. If not, I leave you. Ain't gonna be no argument. Boom, boom, boom. But if you bring Pana in my house,
Right.
on my bed, a man know when a man is in a man's house.
Yeah, true.
I got mashy and
Blake's
chill.
face. Oh
True.
my gosh.
Just the other day in either is it St. Croix or St. Thomas? A guy came home, saw his girlfriend or wife with another guy, shot both of them, killed both of them.
Anger, like when you just sit there, and especially if you love is, boy.
Shot both of them in cold blood.
Jeez.
Both of them. She was I think either she was trying to escape and she fell on the ground, or he was already he was on, I don't know what, he might have
goodness.
got off of her during the argument, and he got shot and he fell on the floor and she fell next to him or something, but they both got shot.
Yeah, I wouldn't go
Did
to
they
that.
die?
I wouldn't
Face
go to that.
and body,
I
everywhere.
wouldn't go to that extreme. I don't believe in taking life
Right.
for that vibe, but
You can see
No,
where
but some people,
how it
that's
would
what I'm
hit you
saying.
up.
Love is, boy.
If
Love
you're-
is a weird thing. Let's go back 2 years further when there was a guy from St. Croix, and yes, guys, I'm choosing everything that's close to us because we can relate.
No, there's the one don't forget the one in Tatula when the man chop up his wife.
Let's not forget the guy in St. Croix that killed himself because of that.
Wow.
At least that's what it was rumored to be. The guy that shot himself during in his yard in St. Croix. He shot himself because he found
Heartbreak.
out that his girlfriend was cheating on him.
Heartbreak is a thing. Y'all don't play with people's hearts, man. Like, if I can give you anything, like my chest is already burning thinking about it. Do not play with people's heart. Like, anyway, next.
Anyway, next.
Like my pressure point. Oh my god.
Let's do one more. Yeah, let's do one question before
yeah.
we go
let's
to break.
go. This is for both of you. How important is sex in a relationship?
Oh god.
Whoa,
That's not my
Who's
question.
right
And we can answer that when we come back.
Okay, let's do that. It's 3:45 p.m. in the Virgin Islands, the British Virgin Islands. You're here with Pulse VI with Binta and the Swain Show, and Blake behind the camera and on the mic today. Caribbean Superstation 90.9 FM. We'll be right back.
Pulse VI.
Yo, so we're here. It's 3:47 p.m. in the British Virgin Islands. We only have
Not
13
long.
more minutes. This has been one of the fastest shows that we've ever had here on Pulse VI since April 7th, 2018. and it's going great. I wish we had another hour because not only do we have Blake's opinion, but we just have the opinion of ourselves because we have no guest today. But the questions have been going great. The topic has been going great. It's been stuck on relationships all day, so I guess
Clearly,
today
that's the questions we're picking.
Call it the relationship day. But Blake left off with a question, a very important one, I might add, before we left. So he'll ask the question again if you wasn't tuned in before. Welcome you to the show if you were tuning in now, and here's the question.
And you guys are free to chime in on social media. So
Yes,
the
you are.
question is, how important is sex in a relationship? Ladies first.
Binta.
Okay. My thing is, it's important, but it's not. No. Let me rephrase.
Yeah,
Hold on, let me
you
think
better.
about it. It's important in a relationship because, like people say, sex is something that just it connects people to a deeper level. You know, that's why you hear a lot of people say you can't just have sex with everybody.
Right.
You know, so it's an emotional thing. It's what it is. You know, so you can't just not have sex in a relationship. You know. So I didn't answer the question, did I?
feel like you answered the
Okay,
question.
okay. How important is sex in a relationship? It's important, but it's not.
She pauses, ladies.
No, because I'm trying to think of how you phrase the question. How important is it is it a make or break thing in a relationship?
Yes.
That's the question for the question.
It depends on what level everyone is in their relationship. Some people might be where they're saying we don't want to have sex until a certain thing, or where we're not gonna.
No, we're talking 3 years relationship. We're talking 5 years marriage.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. It still depends on people's POVs, people point of views of what they believe in, their beliefs or stuff like that. Belief, we have to put belief into it.
What if we didn't have belief into it? What if
Oh my
you're
God.
normal people? You've been together for 5 years.
Okay, if you've been together for 5 years and you want to have sex, have sex.
That's not what the question I'm asking.
How important it is?
How important?
It's important.
Cool. There we go.
I've been saying that.
In a different way.
I'm not
You
about to
yourself
play with
was
y'all.
trying to ask like.
I'm not about to play with y'all because y'all set me up.
I'm gonna twist it up after you
Oh,
after you
God.
answer. I'm gonna hit her another one.
No, you could hit her.
No, I need your opinion on it first.
To me, it's very important coming from both sides. I understand where you were going, where you were saying it depends on the relationship, it depends on the people and their beliefs. I do get what you're saying. I was just giving you a hard time, but I feel like, let's see, two different people in a relationship, their sexual drive may differ.
Which is
So a man might have a different sexual drive than a woman, or vice versa. I've been in both relationships where it has been the woman lacking or the man lacking. I've been in relationships where a woman is asking for more than I can give. Not more than I can give, but more than I've been giving. And I've been in relationships where I want to give more
Right.
than I've been
it's a
getting.
seesaw. It's a seesaw.
So it's a big seesaw, and I see what you're saying with in terms of it boils down to the person. But I feel like these modern day relationships, if sex isn't involved, then that may lead to going outside your marriage,
And I think that's
going
so crazy.
outside your relationship if you don't communicate. And I think it all starts with communication.
That's true. That is very
Because
true.
me and you can be together and you want to have sex once every 2 months and I want to have sex once a week. And if you don't communicate that to your significant other, then you will be bashing because you will have so much arguments that stem from that has nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, you eat the last Pop-Tart. I may be like, you didn't give me sex last night. I'm gonna eat the last Pop-Tart. You know what I mean? Like it has
yeah.
it's been things like that. So I guess the question was just like, how important is it to anybody or to people on
It plays
whole?
a big factor. It's a big factor. It plays a big role in people's relationships. So I wouldn't count it out because it is important.
Yeah. Blake, what were you saying?
I was gonna rephrase it for Binta.
Yes.
Are you willing to commit with a guy who doesn't want to have sex until you're married?
Yes.
Why?
Because when I love, I really love, and I can do that because just talk to me, treat me well, do what I want, and we Gucci. Like I can
Do what you
I can
want.
do it. I'm not gonna sit here and not be married for 10 years.
What if the sex is horrible?
But he's a great boyfriend.
I
and he's
love
a
him.
great.
I love him.
I don't believe it. I'm sorry. I don't believe it.
Wait, I almost passed.
Pull up his mic. Oh my god! You guys are wild. He's on the floor.
She's like,
You know
love
what?
it.
Y'all not about to play me
Dude,
here today.
she hesitated.
Hesitate this joke.
Y'all not about to
I
play
didn't
me
believe
today.
1 ounce of that answer just
Can we
now.
just go to another question? I feel like y'all set me up. I got it.
Next question. We
I
have,
got it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're
Oh,
here.
look. Finally, a dope question.
We have 7 minutes. Caribbean Superstation 90.9 FM. You're listening to the Pulse BI. We're going on to the next question. If you
Okay.
have not been listening to
And
us,
this is probably going to be the
here we
last
are.
question. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, so what is the most beneficial emotion and the most destructive emotion? Crickets.
what?
The most beneficial emotion and the most destructive emotion.
The most beneficial emotion.
Yeah. What do you think is the most important beneficial to you emotion?
Happiness. At the same time, happiness.
Peace.
You want to know why I say that?
Happiness, yeah.
Because when you make me happy, it's beneficial to me. But sometimes my happiness might be detrimental to you.
True.
Double-edged sword.
That is a great answer.
It's funny. My coworker
That is a great
just
answer.
texted me and just said love. He's answering the question. Thank you, Akimo. Put that out there. But
That's a great answer.
love, it is actually a great answer, but my answer actually has to be trust.
Trust.
I
In
can't
terms
trust.
of being
I feel like trust is one of the biggest things to me because I can love you, but I don't trust you. That's like family.
I don't
you might
trust
love
anybody.
family, but you don't trust them. But I
Right.
feel like if I trust you, I'm willing to give you my all. I am willing to put every single thing on the line, all my emotions, everything. So if I don't trust you,
She going with half.
she's going with half.
I'm going with all.
All. She just
Excuse me,
confirmed
I'm
it.
going with
My boy.
all.
Oh.
And then the most destructive to me would be
Hate.
no.
Oh, she's like no, not
The most
something.
destructive, I have to think about that. The most destructive emotion. Can we say gluttony? Is that an emotion? Is that a sin?
That's a,
What do we say? I'm just going to
I
use
say
it
that's
for
a sin.
It's a sin.
a
Okay,
sin.
sin. I don't know because gluttony, not just but people. People don't when you don't know when enough is enough. That's a problem. I feel so. Those are the two things for me. I don't know if it's emotional, but I'm just going to use it. But I have to trust you, and you need to know when enough is enough. Or generally, I need to know when enough is enough. If I don't know when enough is enough, is a problem. I need to be able,
Interesting.
because I feel like when you know when enough is enough, you're able to accept your flaws. You're able to know when you've gone too far, when you've done too much. You've just done the wrong thing. So that's my take on it.
All right. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna.
Hello.
We have 2 more questions, or 2 or 3. We might not get to them, but I'm gonna see another blank question, Binta. I don't know where that came from.
it's the T.
And another blank one.
That T.
That's not me, man.
Jeez, Binta.
Look,
what did you
That
write?
cannot be me.
She had idea in her mind, but it didn't translate on
I'm gonna
paper.
leave that one because it says once a cheater, always a cheater.
Yes or no?
You want to answer that question?
No.
Once a cheater, always a cheater?
No.
You think it's so, Blake?
No, that could go anywhere. Yeah.
Once a cheater,
Read
always
that bad
capable
boy
of
out.
cheating.
No, let him read the question.
Wait, say that again?
Once a cheater, always capable of
Oh,
cheating.
capable.
Read that question.
Let's
go.
not leave that that noun
read that
noun
question.
out. How long is too long to be in a relationship before marriage?
You go.
I will answer that question. Because I do not fear. How long is too long before marriage? Look at Cassie and P. Diddy.
That's why I asked the question. I saw it in the shade room.
Uh-huh.
Diddy put something and somebody comment, when you gonna marry Cassie?
Right. This is true, but I only said that
But
for
yeah,
jokes,
yeah,
to be honest.
yeah.
But how long is too long? I thought about this today because of the Cassie versus Diddy thing, and that's what I brought it up. Because I've been with my girl now for 4 years. We're going on 4 years, August 27th, I think.
You think? Listen,
I'm kidding. God damn it.
We're not good at dates.
Yeah, I'm just trying not to be.
Like, listen
I'm trying
to
to be the
me.
stereotypical man, okay? I'm not. I know the date. It's August 27th. It'll be exactly 4 years. We have a 2-year-old. He's making 3 in December. And people always trying to rush us into getting married. And we're going to a second wedding. Since we've been together, we're going to a second wedding this year, August 10th. It's actually on my birthday. One of my best friends are getting married in Colorado.
Oh, you did mention that, yeah.
And I asked that for myself today. I was like, how long is too long? And the only answer I could come up with is I don't give a shit what anybody else has to say outside of my relationship.
That's right.
True.
Because at the end of the day, I have been to weddings where we looked happier than the people who are getting married. And I don't mean to say it in any way. It's just that's just the way it is.
Right.
How is your relationship going? We don't need to be married to prove a point, even though marriage is is a great legal bond. You get a lot of benefits with marriage. You do. Whether it's the bank, whether it's the government, whether
Or
it's
having her have
support,
your name.
or having
No, some women
That's
don't
the-
want to be
Well,
owned.
we're talking about
No,
benefits here. We're not
That's
talking
I feel like
about-
that's one of the big. If I give up my last name for you,
Yo,
listen to
look,
me.
Binta reminds you of that angry black woman in those Tyler
I
Perry
am.
movies.
If I give up my name for you, okay.
But I feel you, Robbie. I believe build your relationship before you make that ultimate
right.
commitment.
Exactly.
Know your flaws, know her flaws. You know.
Right. We're not in 1952.
Take it at your own
I
pace.
don't have to marry you right now. And if you feel like you need to get married right now, then who are you getting married for?
That's
are you
true.
trying to get married so that we show people that legally we're going to be okay? No, that's not what it should be about. I mean, if it should be about our real love, then we shouldn't get married at all. And I'm just saying, if it's about that, we shouldn't get married at all. But I feel like women have this thing that we have to prove to other women, hey, he's mine, or hey, he's gonna be mine forever. And I just don't think that's the case, or that shouldn't be the case. If you want to get married, I don't know, get married. If you want to get married. I want to get married. Yes, I would like to get married, but I'm not gonna make that my number one thing. It's just
Don't
not
get
gonna be-
married
it's not
just
gonna be that
for
way.
getting
Just,
married
yeah.
sake.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get married for getting married
That's
sake. I'm not
true.
getting married because that's the thing to do.
Yeah.
Like, if I want to have a wedding, I'd be like, yeah, that's a party we having, that we're signing our bond together, and you know, my son
Right.
could be like, hey, my mom is Miss Swain too, not just
Right.
Mrs. Richardson. She's Miss Swain. So, yeah.
I think that's pretty cool. But I just want to invite whenever it does happen. I would love to be there. I love weddings. I don't get invited too much, but but anyway.
She doesn't have a boyfriend, people.
Excuse me,
And she,
I never.
and she doesn't have friends that
She
are
doesn't
getting
have
married.
friends or getting married.
I didn't say I didn't have a
Reevaluate your life.
But
boyfriend.
she wants to be at everyone's wedding.
No, you didn't say you have a boyfriend.
I didn't say I didn't have a boyfriend either.
You didn't. Okay.
See, you see
Okay. So y'all can mind your business.
that language.
All
yeah.
right. It's 4:01. It is 4:01 p.m. What?
We need
It
more
is
time.
4:01
We gotta
p.m.
go.
We swear we need more time, but we have to go. But before we go, we do have a few announcements that's not going to take more than 45 seconds. I promise.
Okay, so there's a raffle to benefit the BVI Autism Center on Saturday, 14th July at 7 p.m. at Bridging the Gap 4, and it's themed The Block Party in
Hey.
Parhamtown East End.
Shout out
So we're gonna
Shine
post this, yeah. So we're gonna post this on our pages, and you guys can, look on that. And then Robbie's gonna go with that one right there.
All right, we do have live cricket on 90.9 FM, Caribbean Superstation. The West Indies versus Sri Lanka, 23rd of June, 2018. Listen live on cbnvirginislands.com. Also, KMS Turns 4 is going on right now down in Frenchman's Key.
Yeah.
So if you need some good lobster, oxtail, stewed chicken, some steak.
Head on down there.
Head on down there right now to KMS. He turns 4 today, so shout out to my boy Mouse. I just came from that event. He gave me a shirt. I was gonna wear it today for the Pulse VI, but it was too big for me, so I was like, giving it away. But yeah, them boys doing the grilling right now. They're doing some cooking, some nice drinks. They renovated the place a whole lot. So get on down there to Frenchman Ski right now if you're hungry, feel like you need a drink just to cool out. Anyway,
And that is it for us. It was such a fun show, you guys.
Pulse
So
VI show today.
we will see you next week.
We had no guests, but here we are. Pulse VI 90.9 FM, Caribbean Superstation. We are logging out. Have a good one, everybody.
We be the heart of the VI. Feel the pulse and you will see why. Where I from, we do it B.I.G. On each other, we could rely. Feel the pulse of the VI. Listen close and you will see why. The information will set you free. Stand together, never divide. Pulse VI.